My name is Nagusen, and I'm the Executive Director of the Indigenous Shelter of Montreal and the co-manager of Resilience Montreal, Raphael Andre Memorial 10. Because it's outrageous. Because it really affects so very much affected by this, but it's just, you really feel for those families. You feel for those families that lost their children and whatever happened to them. And then you get angry at the government for doing this, for allowing it. The teachers that were culpable, the priests, the administration, the government, they all covered it up. There's no accountability. There was never a proper burial for these children. And you just think about like that next generation that suffers from it, and it's so layered, and it's so ingrained in our institutions that it is the reason why things happen to Joyce Eshkwan, because the institution has learned that it's okay to mistreat Indigenous people. They're not going to complain about it. You know, if Joyce didn't film that, we would never know what happened. And because we carry all this pain and because we have to do the job that we do, working in these organizations and supporting Indigenous people, we need to grieve. And we need to grieve as a community. And we need to be outraged by this because it shouldn't happen. It should never happen. And yet it has.
You mentioned something that your mother went to university. In your opinion, how can survivors, but families and Indigenous communities as a whole can go through a positive healing journey, given what's happening?
Listen, that's a real, that's a tough question because everybody deals with the grief in a different way. But to find, you know, like there's a 1-800 number that you can call for residential schools, that's one. But this is actually going to be very healing because, you know, you heal through your tears, and there will be a lot of that tonight. And coming together as a community, it speaks volumes, right? So we need to do this more. I know that in Ganawage, in Ganasatage, they're going to the churches and putting, shoes. But we don't have that opportunity because we are here in the city and we don't even know which kind of church to go to. But doing this, it's going to bring a lot of people out, and people are going to find their own way to do some kind of ceremony. That's why we have the traditional drummers. You know, we're going to go back to the ways that were taken away from us. It's like a cultural resurgence. We have our medicines, we have drums.
You mentioned the government earlier. There has been, it seems that there is growing support in the recent years, but in your opinion, how can the government of Canada, the federal government, and how can they go beyond the word and the apology?
Oh my God, first of all, the government has barely applied the TRCs, barely, right? So what, 94? They did 6? All right, then you have the Viens Commission recommendations, not applied. Then you have missing and murder, 231 recommendations, not applied. So you don't have to look very hard to see what you need to do. You need to do it. And you need to, you want a list, I can write one up about what you should do. But where is the will to do something? That's what is troubling, that we have a government that refuses to really make amends. Putting that flag half-mast, what is that? They're going to do it for 215 hours. That's all we get. We get 1 hour per child. That's all we're worth. There needs to be more. And I know that if he wanted to, the Prime Minister, he could do it. But so far it's radio silence. I didn't hear any acknowledgement from him. And I would like him to go through all the residential schools and use that same technology technology.
Don't worry, she's not hard.
Yeah.
Sorry, so that's
Who are you with?
The Eastern Ward.
Were you in the car in front of me?
yeah, last one.
Yes. Why is it important to have a national mourning day?
You have October 3rd. That's like Orange Shirt Day, right? So I mean that could be a start. But June 21st, you know what that is? That's Aboriginal Day. That's supposed to be like our holiday, right? And that's not even recognized as a holiday. It should be. Nobody knows this. Why? Like that is the only day that we are allowed to celebrate, and it's not across the board. My kids who go to school, none of the elementary or high schools actually acknowledge it or celebrate it. It's just kind of a thing that us Indigenous people do because the government said, "Oh, here's the day," right? Like we need to celebrate the fact that we are still alive. That the government did everything they could to get rid of us. We're still here. So there needs to be more, and you need to stop sugarcoating what the truth is. Right? Like when they talk about residential school, it wasn't just like a public school. Like Comstock with 215 deaths. Right? The village of traumatizing children. So you got to find a happy medium to talk about the Holocaust. And I really don't feel like talking about it.
Sorry, I know everyone's starting to gather. I just wanted to introduce myself.
Hi!
Like, I just wanted to come say hi because I know that now people are starting to gather quite a bit. So,
Yeah.
you know, to come up to next class. But
Okay. Nice to meet you finally.
nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, I have to hug you.
Yes, all right, go right ahead.
No one hugs me anymore.
Did anyone hug you before?
Said that he wanted to do this, so I just told everyone and everyone showed up. I'm so glad, and I'm so glad to hear myself you did on Facebook. I'm glad that you made it. I'm so overwhelmed. I don't want to do that. And I saw you in the commercial. You're awesome.
Nina is, yeah, maybe if you can find a seat. Actually, like the color.
There's also a few benches just on the other side up there.
You know what's happening?
Next told me the drummers are set up for prayer.